Welcome to Confident Chaos. My name is Mel, and we're going to do a reading for my Virgos. So Virgos, come on in, baby. Get comfortable. You know the only rule is to be kind. This is your first time here. Welcome. The vibe is cool and chill. You can speak your mind. You could be honest and truthful, but, please be respectful. If you're a returning subscriber, hey, boo. What's going on? Let's see what's happening with the Virgos. What's going on, my babies? We're going to get a message out here. What's going on with Virgos, Holy Spirit? I don't solicit readings. I do accept donations. The information is in the description box. I also offer personal readings. That's also in the description box. But I would never contact you. Nowhere. And I only throw these cards on YouTube. Nowhere else. So if you see this anywhere else, they a lie. Okay? All right, Virgo. So far, your cards are pointing me in a direction of you letting fear take over a little bit. We have take chances. You'll realize how perfect something will turn out. We have challenge yourself to be stronger than your challenges. And then we have don't dwell on what might be on the other side of the closed door. Believe in yourself and your ability to carry out your dream. Forgiveness sets you free. It keeps you from hanging on to what was never meant to be. So Virgo, what is it in your life right now that A, you either won't forgive yourself for or you won't forgive someone else for? B, you're afraid to attempt because you're just trying to calculate the worst outcomes possible. You're holding yourself back from doing something that you really want to do. And all you got to do is take a chance. Okay? So Virgo, if there's something that you're trying to attempt, or it could even be getting in a relationship. You could be fearful about getting in a relationship with someone. You're wasting a lot of time worrying about the worst case scenario instead of just doing. Stop thinking, stop worrying, stop being fearful, and just do. And of course, it's different for everyone. For some, it could be something to make money. It could be something creative. It could be something at your job, something you don't want to go out for, a new position. Could be a relationship, someone that... We have the Seven of Swords in reverse. Okay. Let me see what else comes out. Give me 1 minute. Holy Spirit, what else with this Seven of Swords? For Virgo. Virgo's energy. Are these cards all? Yes. So this is supposed to be upright, and so is this because I'm holding them in the reverse. Now let me turn it the right way. So we have the Seven of Swords and we have the Three of Wands. Three of Wands is all about manifesting your dreams. We just saw that you're having trouble. You could visualize, but you're having trouble bringing it to fruition. You're fearful about something. You're worried about something, because Seven of Swords upright could be cowardly. So the only thing that's really stopping you from manifesting and having this big development in your life, because that's how it feels, you're missing out on some type of big development, because, and it very well could be a relationship with this couple on this card. because you're being a coward. There's no other way to say it. What's the challenge? Well, before we get the challenge, we have the solar eclipse. So if you stop worrying about something in about 6 months, well, let me take that back. In about 6 months, the card is telling me is when you're gonna make the attempt to pull the trigger on whatever this is, Virgo, a relationship, a job, a way of thinking, whatever it is that you're afraid of doing or being. You're going to find your strength in about 6 months. You're going to find some type of inner truth. What's blocking you? What is blocking you? It's the Two of Coins. Page of Cups in reverse. Let me get another card before I say something. Give me 1 minute. Because it could be finances. Maybe whatever this is, it calls for you to use your savings and you're worried about that. We have the 10 of Cups and we have the 7 of Cups. And that fell first, actually. It's something that you're not dealing with, Virgo. It could be an inner child wound. It could be a lack of focus. It could be you not seeing a clear path. Like every time you want to attempt this, either something comes up that deters you or something comes up that puts like a blockage in your way. And I'm going to explain. It could be as simple as time. You don't have time to invest in whatever this is. And again, that could be a relationship. It could be something with your money. You don't really have the time to prioritize it the way it needs to be. And I feel like it's a relationship with this 10 of Cups, although it doesn't have to be. Because for some of you, whatever it is just something that's going to bring you fulfillment. So, or stability. So I feel like, yeah, it's not the hesitation, the blockage. It's not something, it's not like just being, how can I say it? I'm going to speak like it's not just being in the 8 of Swords. It's not like you're negatively talking to yourself. That's not it. It's not being a coward in a way that I'm afraid to take a chance and do it. It's that, of course, Virgo already thought of 6, 7 ways that it could fail or succeed. And the problem is they don't have I want to say like the right mental data to make a decision the way Virgo wants to make the decision. It's not going to come like that, baby. If you want to take it, you're going to have to take a risk if this is what you want. You're not going to get a clear cut. Like, for example, let's say you're sitting there and you're like, if I do this, God send me a sign, right? And God sends you the sign, but you don't think it's the sign because it's not a clear enough sign. Like that's how it's going. It's like 1 minute you're deciding, I see a clear choice, this is going to happen. Then the next minute, what comes up is, but if I take from this to invest in that, this is going to fall apart. And then it's like, now you're fighting a childhood wound. For example, it doesn't necessarily have to be, but now you're fighting a childhood wound of failure of failing, right? I mean, fear of failing, right? Because maybe if you attempted something when you were young, or maybe you had some type of disappointment where you were young and you just don't want to revisit those feelings ever again. So everything you do takes extra thought. Everything you do and that's just a response to some type of inner child wound. And that's why you can't move forward to get this 10 of Cups. You have to start going within and solving those things. because they're becoming blocks at this point. If you feel like you're not moving the way you're supposed to, it's because there's things internally. It's not external. That's what it is. I feel like you're looking at all the things externally that can go wrong with whatever this is. Again, it's going to be different for every Virgo, but it's not external. It's internal. It's something that you need to heal. It's something that you need to pour energy into. What's Virgo's advice? Queen of Swords, yeah. It's time for you to clear the caca and just do your Virgo thing. 1 + 1 is 2, right? Facts. Queen of Swords is very mentally strong. It's the air signs, right? Queen of Swords, direct. This is what they want. This is your advice. They want you to be direct. So maybe it's a conversation that you need to have. What else with the Queen of Swords as advice? What is Virgo being direct about? Eight of Coins, High Priestess. All right. Your advice is to be direct with your words. Be candid, like Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords doesn't mince words, right? She's speaking in a way that most people will take as sharp, but it's really not sharp. She's just to the point. And I feel like right now that's something that you're working hard at. This is something that you want to commit to, approaching whatever this is this way. So maybe it was a problem in this relationship where your intuition would tell you something, right? You had a deep inner knowing about something and you wouldn't speak up about it. This is why this is your advice. You need to speak up about something in order to move something forward. Only you guys know what that means, but that's what the cards are telling me. Your intuition is strong. You just need to verbalize exactly how you feel, and you need to be direct. No beating around the bush, no cutesy, no none of that. And you know it. That's why I don't know if this is someone that's hard to speak to, whoever this is, because this could be anything. This could be, well, it's different Virgos in here. So for some, this could be a family member you need to have a conversation with. You need to be direct with. For some, this could be a relationship. For some, this could be influencing your money in some way. So your business or where you work. But it's something that you already knew. Or it's something that was illuminated to you. Whatever it is, it's going to be different for all of you. And it's just something that you need to verbalize. That's what it is. And no lovey-dovey, no sugarcoating, no nothing, no nothing. Just, what is this? What does the Queen of Swords have to talk? Who do they have to talk to? Or what is it about? It's going to be different for everyone. So let me just see what comes out. Somebody makes you feel like your hands are tied. Somebody you think that is a drama queen. Maybe that's why you have to be so direct with them. You have to cut through that bullshit. Don't let them drama queen you out. When they start acting crazy, just look them dead in their eyes and just tell them the truth. Because, I mean, you know, people try to excite your emotions so that you meet them on their level. No. I'm kind of getting that's what this is. That's why you have to work hard. This person triggers you. And you kind of know that this person does it just to get out of either accountability. Regardless, it doesn't even matter that why they do it. That's why it's so hard to have this conversation, and that's why it's telling you to be in the Queen of Swords energy when you do have it. This is a drama queen. Who's a drama queen? Could be a Leo with the sun. What's going to be the final outcome once this conversation is had? Because it's going to happen. I love it. 10 of Wands. It'll be done. You'll be able to close this out. However it works out, it'll be done. 10 of Wands, it's completed. It's like you're almost there, but yeah, for the most part, you're done. You're dropping the burden. It's going to feel like a weight has been lifted off of you when you have this conversation with this person. You're just going to have to be straight and direct with them, Virgo. All right. Let's get some oracles. What's going on with Virgo? What do you want to tell Virgo? What should Virgo look out for? We have a landfill. No, that didn't come out. Sorry. Okay. I'm getting something is a fucking mess. That's what I'm getting. All right, what else for Virgo? Maybe it's time to clean up, Virgo. We have homicide. Hold on. Natural disaster, but it came out in reverse. Make sure it's, yeah, everything is up. Accident. Landfill. Accomplice. This came out in someone else's reading too. So, Virgo, what I'm getting is that, and of course this is not for everyone. There's someone that used to be really close to you that maybe you fell out with this person because they was just a fucking mess, right? It could have been a person that was just toxic filled, right? If it was too quiet, they created drama in their life. I feel like at one point you was close to this person, but they try to make a mess in your life and make it look like an accident. You know, like throw the rock and hide your hand. Because they just, and with homicide here, it was like more of the intention behind it. It wasn't no accident. They wanted to look like an accident, but whatever mess they cause in your life, Virgo, it wasn't an accident. And whoever this person is, you need to get them away from you. Okay? Let me see something really quick. Give me 1 minute, Virgo. I'm coming, Virgo. I'm coming. I'm trying to find my intentions. You know what? I know why. Give me 1 minute. Let's describe this person they're talking about, because this could not, it doesn't have to be connected to this person here. So Let's see if we could get a description so you'll know exactly who the person is. Unless, you only had one or two people that were close to you that you separated from, then you know exactly who this is. Okay. Let me look at these. This is somebody, I'm going to tell you what you have. You have enigmatic elbows, dimpled smile, and chin chronicles, right? So, of course, right off the bat, it could be something that is connected to those features. So, it could be something about those features with this person. Maybe they have a tattoo on their elbow, they have dimples, or they have a very prominent looking chin, right? But in all reality, this is a person that has been on a journey with you. Accomplice, partner in crime. This is a person that's been close to you and by your side. That's the first thing I'm getting with the elbow. They've been close and by your side, okay? And then with the dimpled smile, I feel like this is a person that you guys celebrated a lot. So it's just showing how close you were. Or this person can actually have dimples. And then with the chin chronicles, this is almost even frightening. This person is determined. I don't know why they have this thing with you, Virgo. I guess because they used to be so close and in your energy, probably on a regular basis. And now, whatever happened, you just decided that you don't want to deal with them anymore. And I mean, they brought mess to your life. Anybody in their right mind would not want to deal with them anymore. But I really feel like they're holding a grudge against you about that. So just be careful with this person, okay? This is what I have for you, Virgo. I love you. I'll see you next week. Please like, share, and subscribe so YouTube can push us in the algorithm. I love you. Bye.